Hello, this is Gosha Lorenz. Today, I would like to talk about something that has been coming up a lot. I've been working with a lot of people, talking to friends. I've been asked, why am I feeling strange? I am feeling off. I'm feeling emotional on the negative side. I'm feeling depressed or anxious. What's going on? And of course, there could be a lot of reasons. And times are rather dramatic right now and turbulent and challenging for many. So, of course, there could be many, many different reasons, but I would like to talk about the ones that I found to be the case and how to remedy, change it, and do it. So, what I found is a lot of infiltrations, energetic infiltrations, and courts and hijacking. And some of it is quite serious. What I've noticed with myself when this happens, because it did happen, this is how I kind of found out about it, just asking a lot of questions and never giving up in trying to find a solution for myself and others, is there is this sudden change of mood. Suddenly I feel unhappy or grumpy or irritable, or life just sucks and everything is terrible and what's the point, and so on. And that is not my normal state of being. My normal, usual state of being is lightness, is joy, is positivity, is just looking always at the bright side. And the moment I start feeling off, I just look what could be the case. So I also developed this very strong sensitivity, I would say, and awareness to what is happening to me, to my body energetically when I'm experiencing it. And also when I work with my clients or talk with my friends, I experience it in my body as well. So I kind of feel what's going on with them through how I feel inside of me. This is just how I work. So I always have this sensation of something trying to get into my head, like this tentacles are coming into my head and something is infiltrating me, or there's a pressure somewhere, there's pulling or there's sucking, or there's just this strange sensation in my head. And I can distinguish between how it feels when I'm, let's say, in a very strong field of EMF, electromagnetic field, radiation, our cell phone tower or 5G tower. It's a little different than something that just coming into my head. And also my clients have been saying, oh, I've been listening to, this beautiful person and they do light language and they are saying that this is a activation or this is some kind of download I'm going to experience and it's going to be good for me. And what I find, the person is not good at all. The person is hijacked, it's gone from the body. There's some very strange, sometimes nasty energies in them, and they lost the sense of self. So, what I would like to advise you against is to really kind of boldly and vulnerably approach this kind of programs and offers. I'm going to do this activation for you. I'm going to do this download for you. I'm going to do this for you because I know something you don't know. And I'm not saying there aren't great, clear people out there, but unfortunately, it seems like there really has been a lot of infiltrations. And even people that are really beautiful and really pure, maybe sometimes are not able to prevent this from occurring. And maybe what they're saying is quite accurate, but 2 or 3% or 5% or 10% are off. Or there's a gap, an opening that allows for other energies to come in. And those energies can be different. I usually feel like there's a lot of AI energies, artificial intelligence energies, and you might think like, how on earth AI can come into my body? Yes, they can, and they're quite skilled in that. And I also noticed that those energies sometimes piggyback on demonic energies. I thought first that they kind of teamed up, but I think as it is artificial intelligence, it's learning. And maybe it learned to use what's already in place. So if you're already struggling maybe with depression or anxiety, or you have some emotional trauma from the past, this could be the very entry point into your body, into your psyche to slowly take you over or impact you in a negative way. And the subject is really, really, really huge. And I would maybe, I'm not going to take too much of your time, but just to make you aware that if something feels off, it's something might be occurring. And we are in a spiritual war. We are in a war for every single soul, bright soul out there. And we are awakening. People are really starting to see what is going on in the world, and they start to understand a lot of things that they haven't understood before or they haven't seen before. And this is definitely a threat to I would call them controllers, or the fractions or the groups or the powers, dark powers that have been suppressing and repressing and controlling humanity for a very, very, very long time. And we are liberating ourselves. We are starting to vibrate higher and higher and higher, and resonating with the most beautiful light energies out there. So there are just sometimes daily upgrades and activations that happen quite naturally and organically. And usually you don't have to get it from anywhere else. So if you want to work with someone, treat it more of like, okay, maybe this person knows more about this, but they are not greater than me, more powerful than me. They are not better than me in any way. They just may be like, I know how to bake bread and you know how to make a soup, and we can exchange, right? And we can team up together, make a great meal together. It's more like that, rather than, oh my gosh, you are next to God because you are so great with your skills. So never give up your power like that. Never feel that you're less than anybody else. You might not have experienced something, you might not know something in the moment or not remember something in the moment. So I do believe we have all the memories, all the knowledge, all the skills, abilities from all the lifetimes, dimensions, realities that we gathered. We just sometimes don't have access to them. So you can always ask to recall them, remember what you know, who you are, and start really trusting yourself and seeing yourself as your own guru, seeing yourself as your own authority in everything in life. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have mentors. Absolutely have mentors, read books, listen to things, but always use your awareness, your discernment. Does it feel light and right to me? Does it resonate with me? Does it open my heart? Does it open my being? Do I feel happier and lighter after listening to it? Even if the news are not that great, because sometimes some of the information is quite disturbing or upsetting, but there's still kind of lightness and truth to it. And I believe that it's better to know all aspects of what is rather than staying, oh, just going to be light and happy and pretend everything is wonderful and never look into the dark corners. Yes, we do have to look into the dark corners as well, and acknowledge that there are dark corners in here. And so what else? So there are hijacking and corruption of a lot of teachers out there, people out there, modalities, groups. I talked about that before already. But don't just open up with total faith and surrender to someone because they speak light language or they make some interesting, wonderful, beautiful movements with their hands. You probably can do it as well. And light language is a light language. Anything verbal is just a translation of it. So everybody speaking light language is just giving you their interpretation of that language. So, and I'm not saying I love people speaking light language. I think it's the most beautiful thing, but just don't believe that it's going to do something to you that you couldn't give yourself or you don't have available to yourself. at any time, okay? Because I really have seen a lot of people with a lot of problems that have been trusting those things. And also, when it comes to different modalities, different things you've been doing, you've been working with, maybe you can ask, is this something that's still relevant to me? Is this something that's still appropriate for where I'm going for the future, for creating the new earth? Is this tool, is this technique still working or going to work? Because maybe the frequencies have changed and this was appropriate for 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 100 years ago, but for right now, something else is required. I've been going through a very interesting phase when I'm kind of rebellious against everything right now, and I'm questioning everything I know, I believe, I learned, I experienced, if it's really something that's truly resonating with me right now. And is this something that will get me out of the matrix? Because, learning great things and better things and lighter things and greater things and being still in a matrix, it's not something I'm interested in. For me, it's like still being in a prison, still being in jail. You're just maybe moving to higher floors with less people and more light, but you're still kind of incarcerated. So I'm interested in becoming a total glitch in the system and not allowing for the matrix to impact me in any way. So, what to do to stay energetically clear? What can you do to establish a baseline of that clarity and purity? I always ask, and I talked about it in probably every video out there that I recorded, about always making sure you are in your body. So you can use any kind of muscle testing, you can use sway test, just ask, am I in my body? And you should lean forward, or there should be lightness and a presence that you are feeling, experiencing, sensing. So then ask, am I the only one in your body? In my body. So am I the only one? Yes. My next question, and I do those questions sometimes several times a day when things kind of feel wonky. Am I in my body? Am I the only one in my body? Then am I connected to the source? And yes, I am. And if I'm not, I make sure that I disconnect from anything and everything that has been connected into me or tried to connect into me, and I reconnect with the source. And then my fourth question is, am I connected to the earth, to the center of the earth, to the crystalline center of the earth? And that gives me roots and stability and um, sense of safety and grounding. So if you establish this baseline of making sure in your body, you're the only one in your body, you're connected to the source, you're connected to the earth, you are creating this beautiful pillar of presence, pure of light. You become that light that you came here to be and to shine. And the more you start feeling that presence of yourself and how actually you feel like, because we all, do all kinds of identities and we try to be this, we try to be that. I always wanted to be somebody else, and I realized that I can't be anybody else because everybody else is taken. I'm the only one here. So I rather start liking myself, loving myself, accepting myself in every way possible, and learning what the true self is for me. So for me, it's very important to drop into my heart, to really feel my heart, to connect with the purity, with the love energy, with the source energy, with the vibration, highest vibrations possible, and always ask for it. Because when that light, that bright, that strong, that shiny, it's really hard to be infiltrated. Even though you shine from far away, you might become a target. But when you stay this strong, you're becoming powerful. And it's much harder to do something to you. Also, what you can do Try as much as possible to stay in the nature, connect in the nature. If you can take off your shoes, be on the grass, connect with that nature. It seems like nature is playing a huge role in our future. And the more you feel connected and a part of the nature, the easier things are going to be for you. And if you can limit exposure to EMF, cell phones, always turn your cell phone off when you're going to sleep. And don't even touch it as much as you think you should. Really limit it, because I've noticed when I'm actually in the nature and I'm really feeling vibrationally super, super, super high, I can't even touch my phone. And when I'm kind of going busy, busy, busy mode and doing things and running errands, then I'm glued to the phone. So I'm kind of getting into that flow, that hypnosis that most people are experiencing in this world. And I'm becoming one of the little minions running around with the face glued to my phone, but I became really, really aware of it. And I put it down whenever I can. I never put it on my body, and turn it off whenever I can. So it's really helpful, because a lot of these infiltrations and this technology is coming through all kinds of devices um, in the house and the phone, the car. So you have to be really aware. And there is a lot of advanced stuff out there, a lot of patents trying to hijack our very beautiful soul and light. And you can look it up. I'm not going to talk about it here, but it's really, as I said, it is a spiritual war, and it's been going on for a while. But I know that the future that is already now is positive and great and bright for us, even if we might be experiencing some bumpy times. And it's going to be great. So, what else you can do? Ask for love to saturate your very being. Love, energy of love, frequency of love is your birthright. It's your very state of being. And this is something you can practice to absorb this love frequency, it's pure love energy, to live as it, with it, through it, and see what changes in your life, and try to find something positive and something light every day. Do something for yourself every day. Get strong physically, eat cleaner, eat healthier. If something feels off that you want to do or want to eat or want to engage with or in, just trust that. Don't do it. Don't eat it. Don't go there. Don't spend time with this person. Surround yourself with beautiful people that have you back. And you probably experienced and noticed that more and more beautiful people are showing up in your life. And the ones that maybe were on the more toxic side or more negative influence for you, they kind of disappearing, or you really can't spend time with them anymore. So listen to that. Become the person you came here to be. We all came here with some, I believe, jobs, missions, things to do, things to accomplish, to show up, and we will be called to do it more and more and more in the future. So if you've been doing job that's sucking your soul and you really don't like it anymore, start asking for different alternatives, for something else to show up, for something else to come come into your life. And trust, always trust yourself. Trust that you always know, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay no matter what. And just stay very present with in every moment of your life, so you will know when something feels off. So again, so let's do a little, if you're still with me until now, let's do a little clearing, okay? So let's make sure that you're in your body. If you're not, pull yourself back in, come back into your body, come back into your body, come back into your body. Now, I am the only one in my body. You can say that, stay that. If that doesn't feel true to you, uninvite everyone who is occupying your body using your body, pretending to be you, that came into your body or attached to your body in any way, of any energy. So no, you're uninvited. You need to leave my body right now. You're leaving my body right now. Anybody who came here without invitation or was invited by me unconsciously needs to leave now. You gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. All the beings, entities, life forms, energetic life forms that are occupying your body need to leave right now. And I send them to the source. They can do whatever they want afterwards. Okay. So now anything that is hooked into you, plugged into you, connected into you, that is not pure source energy, any other source, any other matrix that's plugged into you, any other infiltration, let's pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. Unplug it, disconnect it, undo anything and everything that has been connecting into you, plugging into you. Disconnect, undo. Transmute all these energies. Disconnect them right now. Okay, and now reconnect with the source. If you haven't been connected to the source, reconnect with the source. And that beam of light goes out of your heart. Connect with the source and now pour that light through your body, through your crown, through your heart, down, 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 through your root and your feet into the earth, deep into the earth, until you reach the crystalline core of the earth. And now you stay connected, stay strong, stay beautiful, stay brilliant. And you can write in the comments below if you enjoyed it. You can ask questions. I'll be happy to record more videos. I have a lot to say, but I have to be kind of asked a question. That makes it much easier for me, and I talk for hours about things. So thank you so much again. This was Gosha Lorenz talking about things that are happening right now energetically and hopefully how to prevent them. So take care. Ciao for now.